person.
Absolutely.
So, Mr. Rana, please your point of view.
Thank you. I think great insights by Dr. Rath, great insights. And very frankly, let me tell you, I did not have even 10% view of this till now. And let me frankly tell you, my only awareness about CSR till now has been Professor Mahapatra. He is a close friend and he is an eminent expert in this area. Now, linking to marketing department, yeah, I was just thinking about this and I was saying the easier topic is marketing of CSR, which many organizations are doing. So they may be spending 10 rupees on CSR and they may be spending 20 rupees on marketing of CSR. Yeah, because they want to show around to various stakeholders that, boss, see, I'm doing so much good. I don't want to name various organizations because there could be arguments about against and for. But if Salman Khan was a corporate, then being human is a CSR activity which is more being marketed rather than being spent on. Yeah, because maybe someone told him, आपके पापों का प्रायश्चित करना है तो कुछ दान दो. तो शायद वो कर रहा है, अभी भी पूरे धुल नहीं रहे हैं, बार-बार फंस जाता है. So coming to this marketing, linking to marketing department, very challenging. That's how I felt. Before that, let me just very quickly, through only 2 minutes, introduce to you what we do as corporate productivity consulting. We people are experts of corporate training. We only do training programs for corporates. And within that, we do it over 40 topics, which means we may be doing a training on leadership, motivation, team building, attitude, time management, and we could be doing it for sales team on negotiation, large customer management, influencing skills, selling skills. That's what we do. We were set up in 2001. We are a team of 10 people. As of now, we are having our HO in Delhi and we have our presence in other metro towns from where we service the clients. And most of us are from hardcore industry background. For example, myself, I have worked with sales and marketing department of Amul and Hindustan Lever before I entered into training industry. So that's the background about CPC. Coming to CSR linkage, and those were the 3 things which were mentioned by Professor Mahapatra: HR, corporate communication, and marketing. If I put my view to it, then linking it to HR essentially means as to how can they convey their things to their own employees? How can they engage their own employees in it? So that's the HR linkage. When we see corporate communication linkage, then the linkage is other stakeholders. So be it shareholder, be it government, be it general public, the corporate communication department is told to somehow come and convey this to them. Somehow convey our good practices, our actual thing being done on the ground. Somehow they need to do that. Marketing department essentially has to do with potential customers. And most of the time, their job is to somehow bring business to the company. That's what they're supposed to do. And most of the time, they'll be saying, boss, I'm already short of budgets, and you are telling me to get involved in CSR. Boss, nahi ho sakta hai. Because I have to give you results in terms of have you brought in business or not. That's what I'm responsible for. But within that, could there be some creative way where these people attend to their customers and also sometime hook it into CSR? That's the challenge. And if they can do that challenge, wonderful thing they will be doing to the society and as well as to the company bottom line. Both of these. So thinking from that point of view, if you see role of marketing job is to propose to the customer. Whether it's a product, whether it's a service, whatever, their job is to propose to the customer, boss, I have the best thing for you. Please come to me. Whether it could be Nestle on the other side, whether it could be Indian Airlines, or whether it could be Jet Airways, whatever. Now, within this, generally, there are 2 types of appeals which they do to a customer. One is a very clearly rational appeal. Why I am better than XYZ. If I take example of Jet Airways and Indigo Airlines marketing department says, boss, you don't need to pay for services. I put you there at the other place in time. That's what is important to you. And I do that. And marketing department has to tom-tom it. They have to make people aware. On the other side, Jet Airways says, no, boss, I give you luxuries. I will give you hot food. I'll give you a cup of tea. I'll give you a wet towel to wipe your face. I'll give you that. So, rational appeal. On the other side, there's something called as an emotional appeal. And here is an opportunity, and here is the challenge for marketing department as to how can I create a CSR link because of this emotional appeal. Can I do something with this so that I create an emotional link, and because of which general public, who is also my customer, feel, yeah, this is a good organization. This is an ethical organization. This organization cares for us. And because of that, they somewhere feel nice about it. A good example which comes to my mind is, let's say, Amul as an organization. And you would have often seen their ads that we serve so many lakh farmers. Because they say that our shareholders, our stakeholders are both same. They are the farmers from whom we collect this milk, and we plow back these profits to them. And along with buying this milk as a commercial activity, we also provide them a lot of extra services in terms of taking care of their cattle and taking care of their own health, taking care of those things. So which means they have created that type of an image, and therefore when you go to the market, you feel, yaar, Amul ki koi bhi cheez hai na, ek to theek hi hogi, because they have some social reason behind. And second thing is you tilt towards them emotionally because of that. So I'm saying is, can that opportunity be somehow created and thereby take advantage of it? And out of this, I remember one or two good examples, and the one is a very latest example. I don't know any one of you here to FM, various channels there on the radio. By that way, I generally carry a spare phone only to listen to FM. and there's one big FM, which is one of the channels run by Reliance, I think. Currently, they are running a campaign, and if you will play it in the evening, within half an hour slot, you will find the ad coming, and they have named this CSR activity as Darya Delhi, where they say that Delhi people, we are appealing to you to donate your old clothes, which then we will distribute amongst people who are less privileged, and therefore they are not able to do these things. Now, see how it is addressing those people. They could have done something else, where they will go to some villages and they will donate certain things there. Instead of that, they have involved the customer by doing this. So when they are involved the customer by doing this, extra brilliant thing they have done along is, they say every day in the morning from 8 to 9 a.m., we will put a challenge to all our audience, listeners, and whosoever will pledge the maximum number of old clothes, we will dedicate a song to them, and that song will be played during the day. Excellent, no? How they are bringing an emotional connect. And I was listening to some days back, and there were two of these listeners which were hooked in. One person said that I will donate 22 clothes, and this song to be played. And then there was another person, he says, okay, I will donate 25 clothes. And the other person, I will donate 26. Now, they don't have any audit system to verify, but they are involving the listener. Who's their customer? Who's their consumer? And along with that, they are doing a CSR activity. A brilliant example. And therefore, marketing department, it has to be like a internal consultant to the senior management. Naturally, everything starts from the top management. If the top management is not willing, as Dr. Rath very rightly said, nothing happens. But if the top management is willing and they say, we want to do something, then marketing department says to them, sir, can we allow us to do something which will also bring us emotional mileage out of our potential customer? And if we can link the two, brilliant. And therefore, Raymond's, for example, sometime back, I saw their one print media ad that they have tied up with one NGO where they are saying that we will collect these clothes and through this NGO we will distribute it, because they don't want to take that extra work. But again, they are connecting it up to the customer because they are into clothing business. They could have done with books also, but they didn't do with books. And with learning, teaching and all, I'm sure you must be aware of various CSR activities which have been taken up by Hindustan Times and Times of India. Excellent. And Hindustan Times is still running this, where they say, you read, they learn. I hope you remember. Yeah. So you will read the paper, and for every paper, we will donate X amount into this charity, so that we can make more people literate. So marketing department, absolutely, they need not go away from, boss, we have to take care of the customer, we have to bring in the business. Along with that, they can link in some activity which can bring them both, which can bring them the customer and which can bring them the emotional connect with the customer. So this is what is important. Now, taking a clue from this, I had some other slide, but I thought I'll skip it. We also were thinking of doing some CSR activity on our own. Yeah, and I had some deliberations with Professor Mahapatra, and looking from that point of view, we have decided that we also want to find something which is linking with our business, and therefore we have decided to conduct some training programs on empowering mindsets for underprivileged youth. That we will like to take up those people of the society who cannot afford, because youth in India, so many of those people go into crime and other things. One is maybe employability factor, maybe other things, so many other things. But if we can make a point difference to that by conducting some training programs for them and making them aware of what is the power of our own mindset, what is the power of our own attitude, how can we serve the society. So we have thought of doing that, and within that we have taken a very mega type of a vision on us, where we are thinking of covering about 5,000 youngsters in the next 4 years. That's what the challenge we have taken up on us. And we have also already appointed Professor Mahapatra as our consultant for this, so as to advise us on this, so as to do these things. And this relationship is a commercial relationship, whereas that work is a CSR work. Yeah. So thanks a lot. That's all. Thank you.